It is Wednesday. We are flying to Chicago tomorrow, like in the morning. Our flight is at 6:30, so we have to be at the airport pretty early. So I'm just starting my Chicago restock right now for cake, and I printed out some signage. So I printed out a cartoon portrait sign, limited quantity, and then let me breathe. My hair is really strange. Okay, it's a really hot day today too. Yeah, so I printed these out just so I don't have to draw them. I drew them when I was in Montreal, so this one's all ready to go. And then I did a sign for cash or PayPal, and then just QR codes for people to follow my work. Because I'm going to the States, my Square Reader does not work. I looked into any other possibilities of getting payment in person via credit card or debit card, but it's too complicated because I don't live in the States. I don't have a US bank account. I don't have a US phone number or address, so I can't do Venmo or anything like that. So it has to be PayPal. And Tuna Snaps thankfully answered my question. I asked her, like, what did you do when you went to the States? She said she used a paypal.me link. So the only thing about this PayPal thing is people can scan it with their phone and send me a payment, but they would need to have a PayPal account to be able to send money, which limits the pool of potential customers, because some customers will not have a PayPal account. But since this is an indie comic convention, I assume most of the people know that they are buying from artists who use PayPal to take commissions and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that it helps out. I will probably not get as much sales because I won't have my Square Reader, but what can you do? So yeah, I printed 2 of these and then 1 of these things. So I'm gonna cut these up, but what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna wipe down my original artwork portfolios. The thing I didn't mention in the previous vlog at MCAF is because everything was outside, exposed to the elements, a lot of my stuff got really dusty. That was like the one biggest con that I did not really like, because I'm pretty anal when it comes to like my table. Whenever something moves, I like fix it. So when there's dust accumulating like constantly throughout the day, I'm just like, it's bothering me. So I gotta wipe these down and refill some of the originals that got sold. I sold quite a bit of originals at MCAF, so yeah, so I'm gonna bring these, but I have to wipe them down with some alcohol kind of all-purpose cleaner. So that's what I'm gonna do first. But I'm not gonna vlog this because I'm already so hot, and I'm just gonna get her done, okay? Okay, bye. 3:30 a.m. Okay, here we go again. I spelled my name with an I. Coffee. Ugh. That's insane. We made it to our Airbnb here in Chicago, and this place is huge. So we had a hard time. Well, We had a hard time trying to find a place to rent near the con itself, so we're actually kind of about half an hour commute away, like bus and train from where the convention is being held, but it's all good. We got this Airbnb here. It's huge, so I'll do the tour for you. Okay. Okay, let's start with this is the front door. And you walk in, here's the living room. It's like a full house, so I'm gonna go in here. This is the kitchen. They got a coffee machine, standard kitchen, pretty big. There's also a washer dryer downstairs. And then we go in here. That's the washer. And then this is the one room. Where's the light? So this is room number 1. Look at these sheets. And this is room number 2, which I think I'd rather take because the sheets on the other room look really intimidating. But, hello. 5:45 in Chicago. I never showed you guys the washroom because someone was using it, but here it is. This place has everything. It has like the shampoos and all that kind of stuff, fresh towels. Anyway, I'm gonna put you on the medicine counter. Yeah, so it's 5:45. My boyfriend and I took a nap. So I did the tour, and then we basically hung out here to just like relax for a bit from the travel. And then we went to the grocery store. I forgot to bring my camera, but we went to Aldi's. I've never been to an Aldi's, so that was very interesting. We walked around for quite a bit, and we just bought some quick snacks, which we ate while we watched episodes of the new season of I Think You Should Leave on Netflix, because this place has Netflix. And then we decided we wanted to take a nap. Oh, there's a mirror here too. And then I think that was like maybe an hour and a half ago. I don't remember. No. We went to Aldi's at noon. So we were asleep. We took a nap for quite a long time. But I woke up. I'm gonna redo my makeup, and we're probably gonna get dinner soon. Weather here right now is, it was really hot when we went to Aldi's. It was like hot, humid, sunny, so it's really nice that this place has AC. Yeah, I didn't know Chicago could get this hot. Oh. I guess I can check the weather. It's like let's look. Chicago. It is, oh my god, I'm gonna show me. It's 28 degrees right now. Oh, and it's gonna rain at 6, so yeah, maybe because it's so humid. Anyway, I'm gonna redo my makeup, and we'll see what we get up to next. So far, this Airbnb is really nice, so even though it is quite out of the way. There's 3 locks, just in case, you know.
Chicken on chicken.
Chicken on green. Hello. Welcome to America. These are not tenders. These are just chicken breasts. They're big. Oh, there's toast underneath. Toast. Guess what? It's time for coffee. I always like seeing how coffee is in the Airbnb. So this place has this humongous Keurig with some Kirkland coffee cups. It's a Dunkin' Donut one. What is this? Oh, it's decaf. Okay, I'll just go with this regular Summit Roast. Okay. So I assume you go in this hole. Pre-what? Preheating. Alright, we are ready. Good. So, we didn't really buy that much snacks yesterday, but this is what we got. I don't know how interesting this is, but my boyfriend got himself Doritos. I got myself these, like, I guess cheapo brand Doritos. They're called Clancy's, so I had a bunch of these yesterday, and they're the same, but like this is less cheesy than a Dorito, so I wanted to try it. That thing is so loud. And then I got the Clancy one, the Clancy sour cream and onion, so yeah. And my boyfriend got ice cream as well. That was it. I didn't really feel like getting ice cream. None of the flavors they had really called to me, so anyway, I'm gonna continue this coffee. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got milk too. That's our chicken from yesterday. Ugh. I tried to find a smaller one, but this is the smallest milk I could find. It's huge, so we have to finish this before we leave. Oh, okay, that's all. I haven't done my makeup yet. How does that sound? We can turn it off now. Ta-da! That's very milky coffee. Ready to go. Need glasses. You have churro French toast.
Dude bros. Outside. Just dude bro in it.
I'm just watching I'm a Wonders Japan vlogs while we chill here in the Airbnb. Downtown Chicago. They're supposed to be identical?
Fucking cursed.
That's messed up. I don't like it. Cursed. go into the vortex tunnel. More mirrors.
Bean.
Bean. Can we touch the bean?
Nope.
Bean, 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 bean. I've seen it in a show, but I've never seen it in real life. Kinda creepy. Good morning. It is day 1 of cake, and my hair, I slept on it weird, but what can you do? So, it's like, what time is it? It's 8:15, so cake today starts at 11 until 6, and setup is open from 9 until when the show opens. So I'm gonna give myself an hour, so my boyfriend are going to leave to be there for about 10. I made some coffee in this cute little Christmas mug with a Keurig, and I'm gonna eat my leftover burrito for breakfast. I had that burrito at Alexander's, but I didn't finish the whole thing because I also ordered a side of pancakes, so I couldn't really fit it into my body. So I have this leftover breakfast burrito that I should really heat up. So I'm gonna use the microwave to do that. I haven't used the microwave ever. Just gonna use this tiny little dish. Alright, yeah, it's pretty cold, so maybe just a little bit of a nuking would be good. Yeah. Alright, let's heat this up. Making staticky sounds. I think as long as it doesn't spark, it's okay. Welcome to my mukbang. So we came back from downtown Chicago yesterday at about 6:30, and we didn't leave the house. We were pretty full from eating that big brunch in the morning, and then I had a avocado shake in like this place called Urban Space in downtown Chicago, which is pretty much like just a room full of different kinds of foods, like different food courts. It was a food court with different kind of foods, and all I got was an avocado shake because it was really hot, so we could basically just rehydrated ourselves. And then we made our way back home because this Airbnb is like in this suburban area. It was about an hour away from downtown Chicago, and I really couldn't do much more. I couldn't do much more walking. We walked around Millennium Park where the Bean was after we did the Museum of Illusions, which was pretty cool. I was thinking of going into the ice cream museum, but I looked up reviews about it, and people said it was okay, but it wasn't worth the money, which I kind of saw based on like just the reviews and the pictures. There was a lot of places you could take pictures inside the ice cream museum, and they gave you like free samples and stuff like that. So it's very Instagrammable, but there wasn't really a lot of history about ice cream or anything like that. It wasn't really educational. People were saying it was more like a hyped up ice cream parlor. So I was like, yeah, for the price, I don't think it was worth it to go. It was about $50 per person. So I thought that the museum was more worth it because it was like $24 per person. And we were there from 2:40, like 2:20 to about 4 o'clock. So we were just playing with all the little puzzles and stuff, and I think that was more worth it. And then we walked to the Chicago. It's actually called, it's not the Bean, it's called like a Gateway Cloud or something. Here's the venue.
A little bit of time. Instead of taking your own
Thanks, guys.
Okay, I am. Hello, it is 8:30 on June 4th, Sunday. This is day 2 of Chicago. I'm just catching up on my drawings for Montreal or MCAF. I have a bunch that I've done in pencil, but I kind of go over them with Sharpie. So I'm just finishing up a few more thoughts on Montreal, mostly about the pastries that I ate. And then I don't know if I'm going to continue and do pages for Chicago. I mean, the sketchbook is looking pretty good, except for one page that my boyfriend doodled in that I can't really show you because it's inappropriate. It's just pause if you want to look at it. But yeah, I woke up pretty early today. I woke up at like 4:40. And I used my phone trying to get back to sleep, but I couldn't get back to sleep, so it's probably gonna bite me in the butt later today. But I just stayed up and kind of meandered about the Airbnb, got ready, watched some videos, had some coffee, as you saw. I packed some of the leftover chicken we had, or we had the hot chicken. I think I filmed a little bit of that. I packed some of that for to eat today at the convention, so there's something we can have. But yeah, and then we're gonna be leaving here at about maybe like 9ish, 9:15 to get there for 11 o'clock. Today, Chicago goes from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yesterday it went from 11 a.m. to 6. And I didn't really film much of my day there. I filmed a few clips, and then I filmed one clip of the workshop that I led, which went pretty well. I think people were pretty happy. It was my first time kind of doing a workshop. I basically recycled the talk that I did from Toronto, from TCAF, and incorporated like me drawing my comic live, or like a comic live, or leading like a workshop where the audience or people who were in the talk drew their own 6-page comic. So the organizers said, and the moderator and organizer said that I did okay. But yeah, it went well. And then the rest of the day I spent at my table. My boyfriend was helping me quite a bit because I was doing some portraits. I did 2 portraits, so not very much. But he was helping me throughout the day because I have to go to the washroom like every 10 minutes, and if I have to, because I also have to drink water and stay hydrated, which is like really annoying, because if I stay hydrated I pee all the time, and if I don't stay hydrated I get crampy. Not in a bad way, I just feel more just it's not good to be dehydrated, especially if I'm pregnant, because I need fluids, right? Anyway, so it's really annoying that I have to pee every time. I think I peed at least like 30 times throughout the day, probably more, I don't even know. Yeah, so when we went to downtown Chicago, I made the mistake of just drinking coffee in the morning and like a little bit of water before we left, and then throughout the day I was just feeling horrible cramps. I think I looked them up, and I think it might be like some contractions just from being dehydrated. It wasn't painful, it was more uncomfortable, so I just felt like my belly area just expanding and contracting and expanding and contracting, and it's just like, this is not nice. So I think I should just really stay hydrated. I had a doctor's appointment before going to Chicago, and like I told him, like, I'm gonna be flying, what should I do to make myself be more comfortable or just be more safe? He's like, I just stay hydrated. So yeah, I should be staying hydrated. So I packed some water bottles for today. Chicago or Cake has snacks and water bottles for exhibitors, so I can take advantage of that. I keep forgetting that I shouldn't drink the tap water here in Chicago. I'm so used to drinking tap water in Canada. So like, I've been in the beginning, I was saving the water bottles that our Airbnb host gave us. They gave us a bunch of water in the fridge, like, yeah, it's from Costco probably, just like a big container of just water bottles. So I've been drinking that, but then I've been saving the water bottles, being like, oh, I can just refill them with the tap water, but then I can't, because I shouldn't drink the tap water, and they don't have a Brita filter here. So I was collecting water bottles just out of habit, and I don't really drink from water bottles, that's why. Anyway, I don't know, this is not that interesting. I was just gonna do a quick update before we left for Cake Day 2, and I'll probably talk a little bit more about, way more about the con once I get back from my trip. So yeah, I'll just continue working on my little sketchbook. I'll probably post the pages once they're all inked and done for MCAF, because I posted like 1 or 2 and then I just didn't post again, so I'm gonna do that. But I didn't want to post on my Instagram while posting stuff about Cake. But yeah, alright, I'm gonna continue drawing. Ready to go. No, no. Ugh. Oh man. Ugh. Struggle. Good morning. It is the morning after cake and we're just getting ready to leave our Airbnb. I'm finishing up my makeup and I just noticed I don't know if you can tell, but I had a nasal strip on last night and it leaves marks, but it's not noticeable on this right now. I am doing my makeup, drinking my coffee, which hopefully I can pee out before I leave. It's about 9 o'clock right now. I'm watching Tuna Snap's latest vlog on my phone while I do my makeup, and I thought I'd show you guys my lipstick that I'm wearing. It's this sheer lip paint that I got in Vancouver when I went to VanCaf. I had it in my, like, beside my makeup kit for a while, but I haven't been using it, and the price tag is even there. $6. Yeah, this is what I'm using. I don't actually know if it works very well. I don't think I'm applying it correctly because I put lip balm on and then I put this on, but I think I should put it on a naked lip so it actually tints my lips. But anyway, using that. Our flight is at about 1 o'clock, so we want to be at the airport. We usually like to be at the airport at least 2 hours earlier. That's just how it makes me feel secure. Just in case there's any confusion or we get lost, we have a really big buffer time so we don't miss our flight. So far, no flights have been canceled, so it's good. And our flight is a connecting flight, so we're going to stop over at Ottawa, and then from Ottawa we go to Toronto. So the flight to Chicago isn't that long, actually. It's like an hour and a half. No, from Toronto to Chicago it was an hour and a half, which is really, really short, shorter than flight to Vancouver for sure, but a very short flight. And obviously the flight from Ottawa to Toronto is like, I don't even know, I have to look it up, and it's probably less than an hour. So I'm excited to get back home. I am going to go, I have work the next day, so hopefully by the time I get back home I do have enough time to get some sleep. Yeah, yesterday I didn't film, again at the end I didn't film anything from the fest, but we basically, it was pretty chill throughout the day. I feel like Saturday, the first day, was the busiest. I thought it would pick up on Sunday, but it was mostly chill. There was a constant, influx of people, and there were lulls of sales and just lulls of quiet. So it was consistent throughout the Saturday and the Sunday. Thought Sunday would be busier, but no. And then, yeah, I took down all my stuff. It was really quick. I think I showed it, but I have 1 sugar left over, and then a few more of my art books, and just like a handful of sticker books. So suitcase is way lighter, but my boyfriend is the one handling the suitcase, so that's his problem. But I'm glad that it's lighter for him, because I feel bad for him carrying all that stuff, but he's helping me out. So he was he was so helpful throughout my last 2 cons, like at MCAF, well, TCAF, MCAF, and this one. He's been such a big help. I don't think I could have done it without him and the help of my friend when I was in Montreal, just because situations are more different now. But he was doing a lot of sales while I was doing my portraiture as well, so that was really nice. I don't think I'd be able to do my portraits if I didn't have a table partner. I think if I did portraits, it would have to be exclusively an event where I just did portraits and I didn't do any other selling. So, but yeah, he was very helpful. So he's taking a shower right now. He's gonna have his coffee. We have some leftover food at the Airbnb. We still have all this milk that we got for our coffee. Maybe we should have dropped by a convenience store instead that sold like little milk boxes. I don't know if those exist here, but I don't know what we're gonna do with that. And then yesterday we got some Portuguese chicken. So there's chicken in there. I think it's just chicken. I don't remember. And then in the freezer I have those ice cream bars that I got. I got 2 left in here. I don't know what to do. Here's the chicken. Oh, there's a bunch of sauces, but it was very good. That was the door. It was very good. I didn't film any of it last night. I'll just leave it. Breakfast.